What's up, everybody? Anybody out there? Bueller. This is kind of unannounced live, but I just got to Quartzite and thought, why not? I'm here, might as well. Poorly planned live, but it is what it is, you know? How's everybody doing? Nasty Nate, I see you popped up there, buddy. That's a good word, brother. Got Willow a new thing here to brush her up because I'm tired of sweeping every 2 seconds, but it is what it is. I'm in Quartzite, Arizona, here for the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, if you guys have ever been here. And the Homelance on Wheels, I think, is what they try to call it now or whatever. How does these things work? I just gotta cut this thing off. Oh yeah. Cut off plastic. Safety never takes a day off. I just got here. I went initially to, what is that place called? Lake Havasu, that's where I was at. I was in Lake Havasu. I went to the buses by the bridge thing, but pretty much got rained out the whole time, so I didn't actually go in there. I wanted to go get some video, had some friends and stuff who had rigs there, and was unable to do so. That thing looks kind of gnarly. Can you guys see that? It's got some toofuses on it. It's supposed to help keep the shedding down on this Odago. We'll see. We will see. One thing I wanted to show you guys though, check this out. Can you guys see inside my freezer? Okay, not all of you can see it, so I'm gonna pull it out. I got ice cream sandwiches in my freezer. Do you know how much of a luxury that is, having ice cream in your rig? Dang! Not that I need any ice cream, but show is delicious when I want it. It's pretty much raining here too, so thanks for all the likes, everybody. I appreciate it. I don't do lives very often, so it's kind of cool when it starts happening, you know. Some people are like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing out there? Nothing really. Cleaning up my ambulance. If you guys haven't seen it, go to the YouTube channel. I did a tour of it. Oh man, you guys want to see what I got? Check this out. Any old school skaters out there? Bam, pick a board, any board. What? Tag Steve Caballero in this. Man, he's bad ass. I love Steve Caballero and Mike McGill. Bam, old school. Look at that, thing's like a tanker compared to the skateboards now. I guess they're getting big again though. But yeah, these things are huge in, like, I don't know when they're popular, 80s, 90s or something. But I saw them up. Well, I shouldn't say I bought them. My brother gave me money to get his. But yeah, so I'm just trying to reorganize. I need to vacuum. I got a little hand vac. Maybe take the blower and blow it out a little bit, sweep it out, because this doggo down here, man, she is a shedding fool, but she's doing really good. She'll be 15 years old in there you go, in July, and she's still my best road dog, and I hope to keep her like that. We go on little walks. She can only do like half a mile or so. You guys, anybody who's watching right now is about to catch a rare treat right now. No joke. I'm doing it. Let me get this. Yep, you saw the guitar. I'm gonna play you guys a song my girlfriend wrote. It's called Don't You Cheat on Me, You Motherfucker, I'll Kill Your Ass. Just kidding. That's about all she wrote about it. So, that was dumb. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I has the dumb. So if you're watching me on YouTube, I don't even know how to operate all this stuff. And normally, like, I can see everybody's messages, but for some reason I can't see that. But I see stuff's popping up. Do you like giraffes? I do like giraffes. Did you know giraffes have the same amount of neck bones as humans? They're just large. He's like, but seriously, do you like giraffes? I don't know who that is, but that's funny shit. I love giraffes. But yeah, so anyway, I just got to Quartzite this morning. We stayed in a beautiful campsite last night called Walmart in Parker, Arizona. And it was cool. Not a lot of level ground there, but I actually was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pull my freaking levelers out, and I just drove up on them, and I was like, I'm sleeping comfortable. So it was a good night. You know, I'm thankful that we get to do that. I just got tired. I was in Havasu cruising around, went to the London Bridge, and buses by the bridge. Like, I was gonna go Friday, but I met up with a friend, hi Whitney, and it was great. And I met her family, had some dinner, got to see that old fire truck. It was a Crown. I got a video coming out on that probably this Saturday. And we had a delicious meal and stuff. It was great. And then camped out, and then went over the next day to go to buses by the bridge, and it was just raining all day long, and nobody was really out, so they were staying in their buses or their hotels, wherever they were at. And then the next morning I was going down there, and it was still kind of sprinkling, and I'm like, yeah, let me see. And when I got there, everybody was leaving, so I didn't want to pay to go in when everybody was already gone. So that kind of sucked, but doesn't matter, because now I'm at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, and I have to be back in Prescott on Wednesday for a doctor's appointment. So I'll probably go stay here tonight in Quartzsite area. Tomorrow I may take the long way home and go through the Valley, Phoenix, meet up with some people on my way back there, and then head to go do my appointment, and then I'll take off again. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm gonna go south, but I'm gonna really slow roll it, because I want to go explore out there and see some stuff that you guys hopefully didn't know was out there just around Arizona. But do that, and then that's the only thing keeping me in Arizona right now, is I got a couple doctor's appointments at the VA hospital up in Prescott. And then in March, hopefully, that time frame, I'll start late February, early March, start making my way over to the east. If I could tell you guys exactly how I'm gonna do it, I'd go up to Colorado, and then like around end of February, March, and then head down to Florida, and then head up the East Coast into Canada all the way to Alaska. That's what I would like to do. We'll see what happens. Time dictates all that and stuff that might happen, but excited. See what we got playing here. Little Dave Matthews, All Along the Watchtower. That'll work. I love that song, especially the live one I think he did in Central Park. Man, if you guys haven't seen that thing. But yeah, gonna go get some footage of the old Tramp Rendezvous. Go see if I can talk to old Bob Wells, the OG of. Oh, sorry, Munchie, you dropped your bone. Eat it. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Anybody want to hang out? You in Quartzsite? You're in the valley. I'm heading that way. Be there for just like a day or so. Half a day, whatever. Head back up to Prescott, Chino Valley area. get get me some doctor's appointments out of the way, and then I'm gonna be back on the road. I'm gonna stay in Arizona, like I said, until February, March, just because I wanna. Gotta get too many doctor's appointments and stuff. So that's about it. What are you guys up to? Anybody doing anything cool? Need me to play that song for you again? My camera I got from Richie. Not my Richie. Richie from Boston. Jailbreak Overland. Been working out pretty good. I use this thing way more than I thought I would, especially when I'm doing like rig tours and stuff. And I can hook up, like I got a new mic system, DJI. Out of Office Camping talked me into that. Mark and Therese over there, go check them out if you haven't already. And so I've been hooking that thing up and talking through that thing, and it's been nice. Trying to see what's going on here. Oh shoot, there we go. Man, I couldn't see none of this. Andrew Nicholas. Am I going to the swap meets out there? What's up, man? I'm going to. Hi, Whitney. Man, I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't see anybody's messages or anything like that. I was like, there's people on here saying stuff, but they don't like me. They can't let me see it. So, yeah. ADHD, I forgot what I was saying. Who remembers what I was saying? Tell me what I was saying. Remember gibberish. Or ask me some questions. What you guys want to know? Anything? Oh, so you guys, oh man. Is that you, Sean? It's small, but I can see it on there. I see he popped in here. I just want to see if that's him or not. If he's on there or if it's his wife. He's, Sean is a buddy of mine, a Victus Training, and he's up in actually London. I don't even know what time it is in London. But I was just going across the London Bridge and I told the story about you, Sean, about how we did a survival course. We're out in the middle of nowhere. Well, I knew where we're at. We're in like Phoenix area, North Phoenix, in between Phoenix and like Black Canyon City area, back in the wilderness, in the desert. We were doing a survival course with Cody Lundeen from Dual Survivor. You know, the dude with the dual braids and runs around barefoot. So he lives out there, and we went and did a survival course with them, and we're out in the middle of nowhere, and they're teaching us different techniques and stuff to survive, right? I don't know if Sean's listening right now, but so we're out there, and like we did this little thing where we took condoms and filled them up with water and tied them, you know, had a balloon of water, and then carried it back to camp so that we could clean it, or it's just a way to carry water, like if you have to, you know what I mean? So ladies, if you see a condom in my wallet, it's just for survival. But anyway, so we're walking, right, and he has a boonie hat, and it had that's what he was using to carry the condom of water so that it wouldn't bust, right? So he's walking and he looks around at me, and I couldn't even understand what he was saying. He just looks at me and goes, "Hey mate, the fuck me done with me eye?" I was like, "What? Me eye? Where's me fucking eye?" I was like, "Your hat?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're carrying a condom full of water." And he's like, "Ah, fuck me, mate." Dude, that shit was so funny. God, that was hilarious, because I couldn't understand shit he was saying. But he freaked, because he was like, "Where's my hat?" It was great, man. And then I took them out, him and a couple friends. Oh, Sean, Mike, that took us out. Remember the dude with the big old beard? He actually passed away last year. I was really bummed about that. And yes, I'm live. Mark, sorry, I already called you guys out. It's kind of a random. I'm at Rubber Tramp Rendezvous right now. I just got here. But so this guy, so Sean came down another time from London, and his friend Alan was coming with him, and they wanted to do some shooting. They didn't they've never really shot guns. Well, Sean had, but Alan had not. And so they had asked us like if we had some guns. And I was like, oh, you asking some folks in Arizona if they got some guns? Yeah, we got some guns, boy. So like, can we go out shooting? And I was like, oh, we go shooting. We go shooting. All right. So I call my buddy Mike. You tell Mike you got some people coming from London and they want to shoot. Mike loves taking people out shooting. The only people he likes taking shooting more than just like normal people from the United States is people from other countries who don't even get to experience guns like we do. So Mike freaking loads up 2 truckfuls of, I mean, he had everything. He had old school, which I actually have now. An 1892, I think is what it's called, the Winchester with the octagon barrel, and it's chambered in a 45 long Colt. We had a bunch of hunting rifles, bunch of ARs. He brought an AK. He brought like Uzis. He brought hand cannons. He just about brought everything but a cannon. He even brought some tannerite. If you don't know what that is, that's just something that when you shoot it, it goes kaboom. And so here we are driving down Highway 89. Me, Sean, Alan, Mike, and them guys are in another truck, and Alan starts getting kind of paranoid. He's like, because we're going out in the middle of the desert, you know, and he's like, hey, are you sure I'm all right? I'm like, what do you mean you're all right? And he's like, I do love giraffes. I don't know who that is, keeps asking that, but I love them. So Alan looks at us, he goes, you sure we're gonna be okay? This is a little sketch, you know? I'm like, what sketch? He's like, I'm a black man going with you guys all with a bunch of guns. I was like, dude, you're all right. It was so funny though, and we get out there and we all started shooting. I have this video of Sean, and I taught him how to bump shoot. So like you just hook onto your belt loop and you should have seen his face. He stops, he goes through the whole magazine, he just looks at us and he's like, yeah. Alan, on the other hand, he'd never been around guns, and he shot a couple guns and was like, I'm done. He's like, that's a very powerful piece of equipment there, like a lot of respect must be using when handling them. And I'm like, he's right. And that was cool take from it. But he shot a couple things and was like, nah, I'm good, no more. But Sean was like, load them up, let's keep going. And then at the end of it all, we went and put some of that tannerite down at the bottom of the pit. We're shooting in this big old pit, but they had a big old berm in the back to stop all the stuff. And we picked up all of our shells because a lot of those guys reload and stuff. And it's just, you know, that's one thing I do got to say is if you go out shooting, just pick up your trash, man. Don't leave it there. Like, I know you think, oh, this is a shooting area and everybody does it, but don't do it. Anyway, set up that tannerite and we put some stuff on top of it. I don't remember what we put on top of it. We put, I think, some wood, maybe a phone book or something, and blew that sucker to smithereens. And if you don't know where that place is, ask what that little, I forgot his name, Yosemite Sam. Ask that dude, he'll tell you where smithereens is. But yeah, it was awesome. It was such a good time. I miss those guys. John Ryan, yeah, buddy. How you doing, brother? Man, I wish I was coming that far east in Phoenix. I'd come see you. But yeah, that was our experience bringing the British folk over. I love those guys though, man. I got to make it out there to see you, Sean. Been too long. I know you said you're gonna make it here this year, hopefully. So hopefully we'll see you. I'll let you know, Mr. Ryan. Appreciate you, brother. But I did want to tell you guys a story about driving an ambo one time. I think I was working for, I want to say it was already Golden Ranch Fire District in North Tucson. Nope, wrong. It was when I was working for Rural Metro down there in Tucson. And I was with Phil Castellano. I don't know where's he's at or what he's doing now. If you guys know him, tell him I said hi and I'm telling this story. So we get a call. We're going lights and sirens through. The reason I'm telling this story is because when my buddy Jimmy said, "Hey, you should get an ambulance," I was like, "I know how to drive those things," and I spent a lot of time as a fire medic in the Tucson area. Did some reserving out in Picture Rocks, Avra Valley, Casa Grande Fire. I think that's about it. And worked for Rule and Golden Ranch, and Rule was kind of everywhere. So it was like they had some in Tucson, Green Valley, Saurita, all those areas. But so we're going to this call, right? And like usually, you know, if we have you drive lights and sirens, you're only supposed to go like 10 miles faster than the speed limit, I think is the law. So we're just mobbing down this dark road. It's out in like North Tucson area. Well, now it's not even north now because it's grown so much. But back then, like Tangerine was like way north, and Linda Vista and all that. So we're like mobbing down, and we have a green light. We're going lights and sirens. And so I'm doing right about the speed limit because I've slowed down to check all the traffic. And everybody stopped, and it's no big deal, right? Right as I'm about to cruise through the intersection, this car with no lights on is doing like Mach 3, like blows the freaking intersection. And at the last second, I just cut my wheel hard right and then hard left. And I swear you could feel it come up on two wheels. And that car locked up its tires and slid sideways. And like, I don't know how we didn't hit. But the ambo was like, wow, and came back straight. I just kept going. Looked back, and that car would just started driving away. And Phil was just staring at me. He's like, ah! He's like, strong work, brother. Like he wasn't scared. I'm sitting there all white knuckled, like, no. I was sure we were done for. Done for. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in right now. Probably be back on here later tonight. Maybe tomorrow too. I don't know. So I'm gonna go check out the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous here in Quartzite. If you're here, blue Descend on Bend hat, which I'll be there this year, guys. And come say hi. Let's hang out tonight. All right, man. We'll see you guys.